it later. So what we're going to look at today, and I'm going to just quick share my screen. Feel free to ask questions, or if you want to share what you're going to do, and want us to kind of want me to look at it, all that. Feel free to do that. And we will get started. So all I'm going to talk about today is really kind of the ins and outs of the poster session. So you should have been sent an email with the logistics. And so, like how to submit the poster, how to submit, or how to do the Flipgrid. But basically, what we're going to do is you will have an opportunity when we look at the, I'll show you the sample real quick. This is what we did for another conference. And so each poster session has its own page, basically. So your poster will be thrown up, your description, and then the Flipgrid will be embedded. And so you'll have your video also embedded in the page. Participants will be invited to view your poster sessions on Sunday, and they all open on Sunday now, right, Megan?
Yep, that's right.
Awesome. So participants will be invited to view poster sessions on Sunday. There's also a time on Monday where they're invited to view the poster sessions, and even better, they have an opportunity to visit with you. And this is totally optional for you, but the poster session lunch break is an opportunity to do like a real poster session where you will be in a breakout room and participants can pop through and they'll be able to move. We'll set them up so they can move freely around among the breakout rooms, and they'll be able to stop in and say, hey, I have questions about your poster or whatever. So that is kind of the difference. I'm so excited that posters will be there because I never have time to get to all the poster sessions when I am at a conference because I get distracted and I talk too much. So I'm super excited to be able to go back and view everybody's. Questions about those logistics?
So just for my own clarification, Julie. So we're building an actual poster like for a web page. So we want to build our own hyperlinks and everything for our session, right?
So actually, you're actually just building a PDF, and so it is super. So when we go back, your poster is going to be a lot of people I know use Google Slides. I've done them also in Canvas, basically a slide. You're making a poster, but it doesn't, you can save it as a PDF and we don't have to print it, which is awesome. Right, Megan? Megan's helping.
Sorry, I didn't catch the last piece of that. Again, we're having internet issues. Sorry, guys.
So all you have to do is design a slide, basically, and then download it. If you have additional links or anything that you would like to include, you can drop them in the Flipgrid, or you can also send them over and we'll make sure they're added to the page. And so we've given you guys some templates if you'd like to use these. So these are more science-y than most of them. If you go back and you look at the sample from the library conference, they're pretty creative in what they've done. So like this virtual programming, this one is very friendly. Everybody's using the internet today because they're all home. This one is very simple, but you can go through and you can get the whole session between her poster and then her description, and she provides a little bit more detail in the description.
Awesome, thank you.
Welcome, Bryant. And so the other thing so with the poster session, you'll upload your PDF to a Dropbox folder, which is super easy because it is just that when you click on the link, it'll allow you to just drag and drop from your computer. And so you don't have to have a Dropbox or anything like that to be able to do it. And so this is what your link looks like. Hold on, sorry. Oh, you guys, it is like such a Monday and a snow day. Okay. Okay, so you guys have this link that needs that. So all you have to do once you've saved your file is upload it here. And so you will click on add files, and then you can upload them from your computer and or from Dropbox or wherever you are. So you can just upload the files really easily. So that's how you're going to get your file in. And then the other thing that you'll do is your Flipgrid video. We are giving you guys about 10 minutes. I mean, we say 5 minutes, but I know it's hard. So try to keep it in that 5-minute window, but I also know that can be challenging. So when we're into Flipgrid, you guys will go ahead and record. You do not need to create an account in Flipgrid. All you have to do is log in with your email address. And so this is what it'll look like for you in Flipgrid. And so at this point, you can record a response. I'll quick show you a couple of tips and tricks for the recording. I got to turn off my video. So when I do want to record a response, I can, ask me to sign in with either my Google or my Microsoft account. Awesome. So I've signed in before, so it remembers me. And now it's going to allow me to record. Depending on your browser, you can only use Chrome or Edge updated. So you aren't able to use Firefox or Safari or any of those. So if you do have those browsers, just FYI. One of the things that I always do is I prefer to record my screen and not myself. And so if you click on the grid where it says options, you can say record screen, and then it'll allow you to capture your screen. So when you're doing that, I don't think I have anything useful to capture this morning. When you're doing that, and this is just like any of our screen recorders that we know and love anymore because we use them all the time, you can close out your video. You can do entire screen, you can do application window, or you can do Chrome tab. And so, for example, and I don't think I have any PowerPoints open right now. Shoot, yes I do. It's not a very fun one, but so I have a slide here. It's a continuing education contact hours. But so if I want, I can just go to the slide. I can click on share, and it will actually go to the slide I can be presenting, which is really nice. and it is already recording. And so I can record this slide and describe what I want to describe on it. And then when I'm done, I can say stop. And so the other nice thing with Flipgrid is I can edit this. And so like, we know I don't really want this beginning chunk. So if I click on it, I can trim. And so I can trim all the way to where I want to start. For example, if I got something at the end, once I say confirm, it will go through and allow me to preview it again. I can add more content. So if you want to do an introduction and upload a video you've already made, and then do a closing, you can do all that as long as you stay within the time frame. Click on next. You've got your display name. This is where you can add in links, and this is also where you can add in a description. When you also have the option to select your frame. And so if you want to just select a frame, you can do that. You can take a selfie, you can upload a photo, and you can also add a name tag. And so depending on how you want to do it, sometimes I upload, like my profile picture, sometimes I select the frame. It just depends on what I'm doing. So once you say submit, it will upload my video. Boom. So my video is uploaded. And now you're done with your video. And so the other cool things that will happen is when I go back, there's my video. Why isn't it showing up, Megan? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's showing up on that end. It's just not showing up here. There we go. So here's the video. A couple of really nice things, and like the captions aren't going to show up yet, but there will be captions once they generate. So it does take a few minutes to generate the captions. So we do have closed captioning on all the videos. So that is your video. Your poster is just a PDF. I would use a slide or Canva or something that you're comfortable with. Any other questions or comments?
Julie,
Yeah.
I have two questions. One is, so Tanya and I are doing this together.
Oh,
and
fun.
I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to be cool. So I'm thinking, and we live across the state. So maybe we could record, I'm thinking maybe we each record a Flipgrid, and then I could like edit one and add, like Tanya could record a video and I could add it. Or
so in your
I'm
situation,
just trying to think of the best way to do two people.
Zoom.
Yeah, okay, so we could record on Zoom.
Just keep it, and that's where, and that's why so we say, you have 5 minutes, but the time is actually open to 10, because like if you're uploading a video, it's really hard. It's just harder to try to get it. So yeah, by all means, record yourself, and then you can upload your video into Flipgrid, and that's okay. Perfect. Because with two people, that's it's hard to have both voices. You can't do it in Flipgrid. I've tried.
Okay. I was imagining a few scenarios, but that makes sense.
I know. It actually sounds really dorky, if you want to know the truth. So
we'll record on Zoom. We can screencast through Zoom, just like sharing our screen and talking through our PDF, and then upload it to Flipgrid.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And my other question is, we have a hyperdoc that it's called the ESL Digital Symposium, and it's a PDF, but it's like 27 slides because they link to each other. So I was wondering if that's going to work. Like, do we need to just make it a one-pager?
I would recommend, so I would do two things. That sounds like it's an amazing resource for your document. And so I would put that in as the resource.
Yeah.
And because some of the, like these poster sessions on this example don't have a ton of additional content, but I've been to other virtual poster sessions where, you know, they have the poster, they have the recording, you know, the session, you know, session recording, but then they also have those additional resources, those handouts that they would have had in a real poster session. And so I would use your 27 slide document. If you want to share that, I would add that as a separate link, and we can use that as just a link on your page. Okay.
That makes sense. So the poster should be a 1-page.
You want the poster to be a 1-page because you want it to be something that we can, you know, you can kind of get the whole story in one picture. And so like this one is a like more of a page size. If you look through the rest of these, and I do like this example because it's a range of like, really, this is what I did practically, and also this is, you know, research. And so like this is what we did practically. This is more of a research example, and so it's you know, got more data in it. This one is more of a practical one, you know, so it just depends on which way you go.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
yeah, no, I'm excited. I think that'll be really fun.
I'm thinking we'll take like screenshots of it and put it in the poster, and then talk, you know, make the poster just kind of give the overview, and then we can probably in the screencast be showing the hyperlinks.
Yep. Yeah, no, that sounds super fun. Because like this one, you know, you could definitely have added multiple resources to this one if you wanted to, you know, provide more examples of here's our make and take kits, and here's our virtual story times, and you know, that kind of stuff. So that's awesome. All right. Any other questions before we wrap it up?
Thanks. This is really helpful.
Cool. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see everybody's posters. And you know, if you need anything, just shoot Megan or I an email, and we will we'll try to answer your questions as best as we can.